Have you ever wanted to set up your own media server at home, similar to Plex or Netflix, Hulu, Disney Plus? Well, we're going to do that today with Jellyfin. Jellyfin is an open source app that aggregates all of your videos and photos and puts them into a nice graphical interface. We're going to make this into a container and then use that container on Ubuntu. To learn more about this project, you can go to jellyfin.org and peruse its documentation or just see what it's capable of. So to get started, we're going to need a client and we're going to need a server. So to get started, let's find out the IP address of our machine, hostname -i, and we are 192.168.40.131. So we'll pull up terminal here. Type in ping 192.168.40.131, and we get a reply. So the two machines are talking to each other, which is good. Next, you're going to need Docker. First, type sudo apt update. This will find all the updates for your system. Please verify that you're online before you do this. If you're not online, you won't be able to download this. And an easy way to test that is ping just a website like Google once. So we do have an issue. So let's release and renew our IP address. dhclient-r. That should resolve that now. And good, we're online. So let's type this again. Sudo apt update. And now we want to type sudo apt install docker.io and say yes. That'll take a minute or so. I've already done it, so it was a little faster for me. Next, sudo docker run hello world. This is an excellent program to tell if Docker is running. If you get that output, that means that you have successfully installed Docker. Let's download Jellyfin now. So sudo docker pull. Jellyfin is the user and the product name is Jellyfin. So it's user/product. This will take a minute. Again, I've already done this, so we went a little bit faster. But now I want to get it running. So this is a Docker run script that I'll be using. I got this from their documentation page. If you go to jellyfin.org/docs, general administration and installing, you'll find that you can make a Docker compose file, or you can just do the run script, which is right here. So actually, we can take this one right now. Actually, well, I don't think we'll need to do that one. That's Podman. Sunray Docker. That's the Docker Compose. Here it is. So this is the one that we're interested in. Now we do have to modify it. We can't just run it as is. So if I go back to my notes, let me paste that, and we'll make a shell script so it runs it automatically. So I'll type in nano jellyfin.shell. Add the shebang at the top. Paste our script. Okay. So let's figure out the needed parts that are the parts that must be changed. So we'll work top to bottom. We got the shebang at the top. Don't change that. Docker run detach is -d. This backslash means move to the next line. Name of the container is Jellyfin, and the user ID and the group ID. The way that you tell that is I could type in cat, etc., passwd, and grep for the current user, myself. In Ubuntu systems, this will be 1000 and 1000. If you're on a Red Hat system, they start at 500. So you do want to check this. We'll say 1000. Next, I'm allowing hardware acceleration for these next two lines. If you don't want to allow that, that's fine. You would just comment or take those two out. Next, host is saying that it will use the host adapter. Okay, the config files. I want to make a directory called Jellyfin. Let's go into it and make two more directories. Cache and config. I'll do another one here called media. If I ls, you will see I now have cache, config, and media. Let's go into media, and I'll make two more directories. We'll say this one's videos and photos. So if I print working directory, you'll see I'm my user, my name, Jellyfin, media. So let's go back. This is what we'll want to put here. Type in home. You have to type the full path on this. Jellyfin config. And we'll do the next thing here. So home, your user, Jellyfin cache. All right, there's another one here for media. So home, and then Jellyfin / media. The way it's read is on the left side is the location on your Linux VM, or if you're doing, or whatever operating system you have. On the right side would be inside the container. You don't change the right, but you do want to change the left. Now everything else is as we want it to be. So let's save it, run it. Now to make the script executable, we have to chmod it. Chmod jellyfin.shell. And it's now read write executable, and it's turned green. That's a good way to tell that we can run it. So to run Docker, I still have to use sudo, so I'll type in that jellyfin.shell. Before doing this, it's not a bad idea if you're in a virtual machine to make a snapshot just in case something goes wrong. So if you've done this correctly, you'll get the hashed value of the container shown there. Okay, so now let's set it up. Go to Firefox, and let's put in our loopback. Now the port is 8096, so you would put the IP address, and in this case, since it's on our system, it's the loopback 127.0.0.1 :8096. Good, we got it. So this is the start screen. We want to click next, and the username, I'll just make it myself, and then I'll type in a password here. Now we'll allow it from here. And click next. Sure. Media. So the content type for this one will be movies. Folders. We'll click this and you'll see cache config media. This is inside the container. This is not your virtual machine. So I click media, and then you'll see videos. I'm going to add again, and I'll say for media, let's see, we can do photos. Ooh. Actually, I need to take that out because that was for movies. So let's add that, and we'll add that later. Preferred download language. It makes it easier if you do fill this out. I'll say English, country. There we are. That's okay. It'll automatically download metadata from these two locations. Automatically refresh metadata. That's okay. Save artwork into the media folder. Sure. Chapter extraction. Why not? Good. Click next. Oh, actually, if we want to add photos, here you would say photos. And then you go media, photos, click OK. So we would have two albums now. We got photos and movies. And that's fine. Allow remote connections to the server. That's up to you. Yes, I'm going to allow that. Port mapping, no, that's okay. And we're done. So I log in. And right now, there's no videos yet. But let's get some. So before we test it on Windows, let's get a couple of videos. This is an open source movie from the Blender Foundation called Spring. And if I click this, you can see I can download it here. So I'm going to copy that. And let's go back over to our container. And I need to make it to that directory. So actually, we're already here. So CD, actually, what was the name? Media. So media, CD into videos. And now I'm going to wget the file. Well, that was pretty quick. And there's the video. Let's get a couple more in there just so you can see how it looks. Sintel is another wonderful movie. It's very sad, but it's a good movie. And we'll get this one. And again, the wget command, like that. So now we have two of them. And we'll add a third. So we should have all three web movies, and we do. Okay. Now let's go to Windows, and we'll type in the IP address 192.168.40.131:8096. And hey, we got our Jellyfin server. So type in your user, log in, sure, and save it. And this is where the movies will be stored. So it does take a minute the first time you see this, so we'll give it a second for the program to be able to catch up. All right, so about 30 seconds have passed, and we now have our three videos here. Wonderful. Now, there's no artwork yet. Let's change that. I can click this and go to Edit Metadata here. And you could add in all the stuff you want, which this is actually pretty cool. But there's an option where we can make it add it right away. So the way we do that is you click the movie as if you were going to play it, go to Edit, and then Identify. Okay, so the one that we're on is called Spring. Or no, Sintel, I'm sorry. So you want, if you go to IMDb, you'll see the identifier here, the TT number. If you copy that and put that in IMDb ID, search, and it will pull it up for you. And I'll say OK to that. And look, it already pulled the metadata and the actors that are associated with it. So great. Now let's do this to Spring. We click Spring. Go to Identify. Go back here. IMDb. Search. And one more to go. Big Buck Bunny. Oops. And we'll identify. Search. Pull this up. Click OK. And look, it's now pulled up the metadata of the other ones. It's finished downloading it. So you can see, like, you can click the movie here, or you can say, hey, maybe you'll like this one or this one. Now that once you have all that, all the metadata installed, you can now just click any movie you want, and you can just start playing it, just like that. So in this video, we set up Jellyfin. We put it into a container, a Docker container, and that's running on Ubuntu. So you may find issues with playback on certain ones if you may need hardware acceleration. If that's the case, they do have it documented online. But yeah, have fun. I hope you enjoy it. Thank you very much.